verse I would like you to remember today is Job chapter 1, verse 22, and it says this: In all this, Job did not sin or charge God with wrong. In all of this, Job did not sin or charge God with wrong. I remember listening to a friend of mine describe her life. Abandoned by her husband, she was raising 2 children alone and earning just the minimum wage. She had little chance of escaping this poverty trap and the dangers that were around her in her neighbourhood. As I listened, I was concerned for her children, and I questioned her, how do you handle all of this? And she seemed surprised by my question. And she said, we're doing all we can do, and I must leave everything in God's hands. Her trust in the midst of her trials reminded me of Job's trust. A couple of years later, I phoned my friend and asked how she was doing. One of her children had died. So in all of this, more came her way. And I found none of my words comforting towards her to describe maybe the unexplainable. I was kind of speechless as to what I could say. But the most important thing that I wanted her to know that I was standing with her. A troubled life that she is experiencing and is experiencing continually was in God's hands, and I didn't know really how to comfort her. But she knew she had confidence in God. Standing with her, I marvelled again as she comforted others, her confidence in God unshaken by blow after blow of her upbringing and losing the son. Turning to me as we parted, her final words were, everything is in God's hands. So like Job, she didn't sin or charge God with wrong. And I think as we think of life in general and our faith, we can too develop an unshakable faith by daily walking with God. My friend's faith in God from years ago when I heard her story to a couple of years later, it had not wavered. So today I challenge you that as you reflect and pray that the peace for all of us can be found in Jesus. Pray peace that no power on earth can shake. Pray that peace that makes the Lord so precious. Peace that nobody can take away from us. Pray for that peace to be within each and every one of us. Nothing can shake those who are secure in God's hands.